Evening, Tune Tuesday. It's that time again. Hope you all are enjoying the return to somewhat normalcy. It's been a good week. As we always do, thank you if you were joining live, if you were watching another day. Thank you for watching whenever you were joining us. As we mentioned, we're going to do some of my favorite songs tonight. We'll call it Songs for the Birthday Boys, since my birthday is Thursday. So I will reflect on 37 years worth of music and play some of my favorite songs, give you a little, hey Tasha, give you a little bit of background as to why I chose some songs. So we'll start here in a minute. Waiting on a couple of special guests. So as we do every single time, if you're just passing by, I'll be 37. I think I mentioned that. But if you're just passing by and saying, why is Brian Paddock alive? This is what we kind of try to do, at least for maybe another little bit, maybe another week. We'll address that a little bit later. But on Tuesdays, me and the children usually get together and do something silly, a fun song, a silly whatever. And so we decided, since we were in the middle of this quarantine thing, we were going to do a little bit of live. And so we've done 60s night, 70s night, 80s night. We've done a journey through the Corona crisis. We did songs from Disney. So tonight, like I said, we're going to do songs, my favorite songs, since my birthday is Thursday. So there we go. So welcome to Tune Tuesday Live. We go an hour. I don't take it seriously. You shouldn't either. I'm not trying to get a recording contract out of this. I'm just trying to entertain people whenever they want to watch. So, let's go ahead and start. The first thing you do when you play the guitar is you try to learn 3 basic chords, okay? And you pick any 3 chords because, most songs have just 3 chords. So, in this case, I would learn the traditional E, A, and B. Okay, so when I started playing back in 1996, I think it was, I would learn 3 chords so I could play most songs. So, here is a 3-chord song. It's a very popular song, and it's one of my favorite songs to play, and I've been playing it since I've been known how to play the guitar. So, Luke may help me on the chorus, but here we go. When I wake up, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. If I haver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm working, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. When the money comes in for the work I'll do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I grow old, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's growing old to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Da 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 da. When I'm lonely, Yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. When I'm dreaming, yeah, I know I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you. When I go out, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down as you go. Da da da, da da da, da da da, yeah, da da da, da da da, da da da. And I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Little 500 Miles by the Proclaimers, one of the first songs I ever played. Thank you, Luke. We might see more of him a little bit later. So in 2003, I bought my first guitar that I ever owned, and that was the black one that you've probably seen on previous Tune Tuesdays and such. So I learned a lot of acoustic songs, and this one by America was one of those first ones. Well, I tried to make it someday, but I got so damn depressed that I set my sights on the man, and I got myself undressed. I ain't ready for the auction, but I do agree that when a woman sure can't be a friend. Well, I keep on thinking about you, Sister Golden Hair Surprise, that I just can't live without you. Can't you see it in my eyes? I've been one poor correspondent, I've been too hard to find, but it doesn't mean you ain't been on my mind. Will you meet me in the middle? Will you meet me in the end? Will you love me just a little, just enough to show you care? Well, I try to fake it, don't mind saying, just can't make it. La da da, la da da, la da da. Well, I keep on thinking about you, Sister Golden Hair Surprise, and I just can't live without you. Can't you see it in my eyes? I've been one poor correspondent, I've been too hard to find, but it doesn't mean you ain't been on my mind. Will you meet me in the middle? Will you meet me in the end? Will you love me just a little, just enough to show you care? Will I try to break it? Don't mind saying, just can't make it. Oh, la doo da, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. America, Sister Golden Hair. Like that one. All right, we're going to get into more challenging stuff for the evening. Now, I went ahead and gave my buddy here a shout out that I would be mentioning him. So when we were younger and we were playing basketball, we would go through, oh yeah, by the way, thank you, Jordan. So we have a shirt for the night, and I tried to do something around the theme, and since it's my favorite songs, this is one of my favorite shirts. I don't know why. Anyway, so when we were younger and playing basketball through the Y, I had the best coach ever in my dad, Andy Pavlik. Love you, Dad. And we would often have to pick up Duke Schroll. Love you, Duke. And we'd go to the gym. Now, we'd jump in Dad's car, which at the time had a cassette player, and it was a green Grand Prix. I joke, we called it the Lease-mobile. We'll talk about that later. But we would always put in the cassette for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge by Van Halen, because Duke and I always had to hear this song before we went into the gym. All right, I was told that I kind of lost the feed there for a second. Let's try that one again. Here we go. Why put it off another day? One by one, girl, problems build up and stand in our way. Oh, one step ahead, one step behind. Now you gotta run to get even. Make future plans all come about. Yesterday. Turn this thing around right now. Hey, it's your tomorrow. Right now, come on. It's everything right now. Just trading one for the other. Working so hard to make it easy. Whoa, got the time. Come on, turn this thing around right now. Hey, it's your tomorrow. Right now, come on. It's everything right now. Catch the magic moment and you do it right. Right now, it means everything. It's enlightening. Right now, what are you waiting for? Right now, hey, it's your tomorrow. happening. Woo! All right, we're warmed up now. Thank you for bearing with. Yeah, the feed kind of went out there for a second. But yeah, we're back. We're good. Again, I don't take this seriously. It's not like it's a professional production. But there you go. All right, next song. My brother Matt. Love you, Matt. He was an amazing baseball player. And some of his baseball teams, especially those all-star teams in the mid-90s, they were just dangerous. They were dominant. They were awesome. And, you know, we'd have to caravan or we'd have to go to the different ballparks throughout Alabama. And sometimes we would caravan, sometimes we would take a bus. And if we took a bus, we would usually have songs on the bus with all the parents and such. And this was one of those songs that we played that whole one summer. And it's never left me. It's always been a great one. So. When I die and they lay me to rest, gonna go to the place that's the best. When I lay me down to die, going up to the spirit in the sky. Going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and they lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's the best. Prepare yourself, you know it's a must. Gotta have a friend in Jesus. So you know that when you die, He's gonna recommend you the spirit in the sky. Oh, recommend you the spirit in the sky. He's gonna go when you die. When you die and they lay you to rest, you're gonna go to the place that's the best. Never been a sinner, never sinned. I got a friend in Jesus. So you know that when I die, He's gonna set me up with a spirit in the sky. Oh, set me up with a spirit in the sky. It's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and they lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's the best. Go to the place that's the best. Norman Greenbaum, Spirit in the Sky, from those great Southeast Blue baseball teams of yesteryear. So welcome to Tune Tuesday Live. It is songs for my birthday week. It's some of my favorite songs that I've learned to play over the first 37 years. I'm wearing Kelly Kapowski. It's awesome. It's great. Thank you for joining, whether it's live, whether it is later. Good stuff. All right, so let's continue. Why are these some of Brian's favorite songs? Well, the first CD that I was obsessed with from start to the hidden bonus song finish was Green Day's 1994 opus known as Dookie. Yes, that CD. And true story, my mother, love you mom, ripped up the CD insert booklet because of all the bad language and bad pictures. And so that was unfortunate, but we still know what those songs were saying and all that. But anyway, since the late 90s, the $1 Million Band, which of course is the band that plays at Alabama games, they've been playing this song as the game goes from the third to the fourth quarter. It has a name. It's called Basket Case, and it goes like this. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those neurodramatic myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just numb? I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a sense that's bringing me down. I went to a wall. She said my life's a bore. So quit my whining 'cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go, go. Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Green Day, Basket Case, Dookie, one of the greatest albums. All right, here we go. So we move on. Some more of my favorite songs ever that I've learned to play on the guitar in the past first 37 years of my life. All right, one of the best kind of little moments in learning the guitar is finding out where the same chord lies on different parts of the fretboard. So for instance, a traditional A, D, and E would be A, D, and E, way up here, see? All right, so if I was to print off the music to the song I'm about to do, and I started doing it and reading as it was written, I'd do this, especially if I was a beginner. Okay, that could be anything. So when you add a little bit of the strumming pattern to it, you may hear it a little bit. So it goes, okay? But it wasn't until that I discovered those chords could be played up here, same thing, A, D, and E, that you really can hear the song. So here it goes. Mama Pajama rolled out of bed and she ran to the police station. Papa found out, he began to shout, and he started the investigation. It's against the law, it was against the law. Oh, what the mama saw, it was against the law. Mama looked down and his feet on the ground every time the name gets mentioned. Papa said, oh, if I get that boy, I'm gonna stick him in the house of detention. Well, I'm on my way, I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way, taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye, Rosie, the queen of Corona. Seeing me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Seeing me and Julio down by the schoolyard. La da da, la da 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 da, da 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 Whoa, in a couple of days they're gonna take me away, but the press and stories leave. When the radical freeze came to get me released, it was all on the cover of Newsweek. And I'm on my way, I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way, they're taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye, Rosie, the queen of Corona. Julio down by the schoolyard. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Paul Simon. Everybody has a Julio they're with down by the schoolyard. How about that? All right. Now, get into the difficult portion of the evening. I've always loved classic rock. You know me. You know my obsession with classic rock. And I soon discovered that I may not be able to nail high notes, falsetto notes, but I can get there. I can get close. And if anything else, I could make you laugh trying to do it. So this is one of the all-time greatest classic rock songs. I'm going to start subdued, and we'll just see where it goes. And if I get it, I get it. If I don't, you laughed, and you know you did. Let's try it. I looked out this morning and the sun was gone. Turned on some music to start my day. Lost myself in a familiar song. I closed my eyes and she slipped away. It's more than a feeling when I hear that old song they used to play. I begin dreaming till I see Mary Ann walk away. See my Mary Ann walking away. So many people have come and gone. Their faces fade as the years go by. Yet I still recall as I wander on, as clear as the sun in a summer sky. It's more than a feeling when I hear that old song they used to play. I begin dreaming till I see Mary Ann walk away. See my Mary Ann walking away. Hey. When I'm tired and thinking cold, I hide in my music, forget the day, and dream of a girl I used to know. I close my eyes and she slipped away. She slipped away. Go up. Come in. It's more than a feeling when I hear that old song that used to play. I begin dreaming till I see Mary Ann walk away.
Oh, let's check in on some of these comments. Oh, Matea's. How lovely. What a lovely supporting wife that woman is. All right, I said it. I would try it. I tried it. I almost had an aneurysm doing it. There you go. Boys seem to like it. All right, now, let's stick with rock. We'll still vocalize, but we won't go that high anymore. Sticking with rock, I found myself sticking with those just awesome riffs and the screaming voices, and I started to gravitate a little bit towards glam rock and guys that would paint their faces. Now, it started with Dee Snider and the boys from Twisted Sister. And a very fun fact, Dee Snider said that the song I'm going to sing for you right now, it's We're Not Gonna Take It. I'll go ahead and say it. He said that he used the medley or the melody of "O Come All Ye Faithful" to write this song. Now I don't know, but we're gonna try it, and you try to figure out where "O Come All Ye Faithful" comes in. But the boys may join me on this one. Let's just see how it goes. We're not gonna take it. I know we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. We got the right to choose it. There ain't no way we'll lose it. This is our right. This is our song. We'll fight the power to be just. Don't pick our destiny, 'cause you don't know us, you don't belong. Boys, come in and sing it. Oh, we're not gonna take it. Hello, we ain't gonna take it. Oh, we're not gonna take it anymore. Oh, you're so condescending. Your God is never ending. We don't want nothing from you. Your life is tried and jaded, boring and confiscated. If that's your best will do. Let's do some O's. Whoa, whoa, we're right, yeah, we're free, yeah, we'll fight, yeah, we'll sing. Oh, well, we're not gonna take it. Oh, we ain't gonna take it. Oh, we're not gonna take it anymore. Oh, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye anymore. There it is. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Yes! Thank you, boys. Okay, so maybe "O Come All You Faithful" was in there. I don't know. Alright. Now, let's stick with guys. Luke, hand me that if you don't mind. Let's stick with guys in face paint. Of course, that means Kiss. Now, the infamous story between me and Kiss is I skipped my junior prom in 1998 to go see Kiss in Birmingham with Ted Nugent and Skid Row. And at the time, I was made fun of. They were like, "Why'd you go see Kiss? Boy, that's stupid." No, it was Kiss and Skid Row and Ted Nugent, and it was y'all's junior prom. So I didn't miss a thing. In fact, it's still one of the top 5 concerts of all time. But when I saw them, Kiss's opener, of course, they'd shut the lights, right? And they'd have the thing with the screen, and it had Kiss on it, and that guy would come out, "All right, Birmingham, you one of the best." Crowd would kind of go, "You got the best, the hottest band in the world, Kiss!" And they'd explosions, and the curtain would drop, and they'd do something like. Well, the night's begun and you want some fun. Do you think you're gonna find it? You gotta treat yourself like number one. Do you need to be reminded?
Luke, you want to sing? Oh, shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. If you don't feel good, there's a way you could go and see if they're broken hearted. You call all your friends in the neighborhood, get your party started. Don't let them tell you that there's too much noise, that you don't really understand. You'll get rowdy with the girls and boys, as it's time for you to take a stand. Hey, shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. You got to have a party. Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. Come on, turn it up louder. Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. Blow the fire. They're starting to get introduced to Kiss. One day, I'll take them to their Kiss concert, because you know those guys will still be touring. Anyway, all right, let's slow it down a little bit. All right, we'll do a soft one. We're rocking out too much, so let's just calm down. I love musicals. Always have. I was in them in high school. I was in them in college. Been a part of them in church settings, and they're fun, and they're great forms of entertainment and amusement and enjoyment. And here it is, a la style of Donny Osmond, the beginning and concluding song of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Now, if you at home, whether you're watching live or you're watching another day, if you'll help me with the ahs, that would be very helpful. Here we go. I closed my eyes, drew back the curtain to see for certain what I thought I knew. Far, far away, someone was weeping and the world was sleeping. Any dream will do. I wore my coat with golden lining, bright colors shining, wonderful and new. And in the east, the dawn was breaking, and the world was waking. Any dream will do. A crash of drums, a flash of light, my golden coat grew out of sight. The colors faded into darkness, I was left alone. May I return to the beginning, the light is dimming, and the dream is too. The world and I, we are still waiting, still hesitating. Any dream will do. Ooh, a crash of drums, a flash of light, my golden coat flew out of sight. The colors faded into darkness, I was left alone. May I return to the beginning, the light is dimming, and
and the dream is to the world and I. We are still waiting, still hesitating. Any dream will do. Any dream will do. Any dream will do. Any dream will do. Oh, Andrew Lloyd Webber. Any dream will do. Go see musicals. Go see those people, man. They're awesome. All right. So thank you again for joining us. This is Tune Tuesday Live. If you're unfamiliar with Tune Tuesday, on Tuesdays, me and the kids usually film a crazy little quick snippet of a famous song and do something crazy with it. But since we've been quarantined, we've done them live on Tuesday nights. Now, I don't know the future of live. I know I have one more week, definitely. It'll be the 90s. We have done the 60s. We have done the 70s. We've done the 80s. We will do the 90s. That'll be good. I have a couple more, but I don't know. This thing may have run its course. We'll find out. But thank you for joining. Because it's songs for me. I don't know what that means. My birthday is Thursday, so I decided what are some of my favorite songs that I've learned on the guitar in the first 37 years of my life. Every week we pick songs that have to do with that theme, and I always wear a t-shirt. This is one of my favorite t-shirts. It is Kelly Kapowski. So there we go. Now, let's keep going. Let's get back to the craziness. It's one thing to learn chords. Okay? It's one thing. But it's another thing to learn iconic intros. And as we were growing up on Thames Court, the first jam band I ever was a part of was this little band that consisted of my brother Matt on drums. Love you, Matt, again. And Will Ely was on his electric guitar. Love you, Will. And Stu Leach was on bass. And it was just incredible stuff. And anybody that ever came over to Thames Court during those days, we jammed this thing and we turned up the volume. And the neighbors hated it, but we just went with it. So let me warm up my voice here. But that's how it goes. Millions of people live in this boat. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds not healing, lies of it to shame. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Let's go. I've listened to preachers, I've listened to fools, I've rocked on the cop-outs who make their own rules. What thoughts of division to rule and control? The media sells it and you live the role. A mental wound still screaming, driving me insane. Sing it. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I know that things are going wrong for me. You gotta listen to my word, yeah. As of the Cold War I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. All right, thank you, crazy boys. We'll see y'all a little bit later. Whew. About 3/4 of the way there. It's getting hot in here too. All right, now let's get into a underrated song here. In 2001, I had an awesome opportunity to go to Finland, and the host family I stayed with, the Lilsons, love you Lilsons. They had all these albums and records, CDs, and a lot of them were Beatles albums. They had like every Beatles album 5 times over. It was great. And at that time in 2001, George Harrison he had his cancer diagnosis, and eventually he was beginning to end his life here. So I went and I kind of discovered some George Harrison works, and I found out he was in this group called the Traveling Wilburys. Now, I remember, this is going back to my dad's car with the cassettes, he had a cassette, Traveling Wilburys Volume 1. And I remember there were 5 faces across from it, but wouldn't I be the most surprised guy in the world to realize that the Traveling Wilburys were George Harrison, Jeff Lynne from ELO, Roy Orbison, Bob Dylan, and Tom Petty. And now, as I realize this, I see those faces staring at me all my life. And so, as a tribute to my favorite Beatle, George, and the all-time greatest supergroup ever, the Traveling Wilburys, let's do some Traveling Wilburys, a little Handle with Care. Being beat up in the background, being set up and I've been shot down. You're the best thing that I've ever found. Handle me with care. Reputation's changeable, situation's tolerable. Baby, you're adorable. Handle me with care. I'm so tired of being lonely. I still have some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care? Everybody's got somebody to lean on. Put your body next to mine. Dream on. I've been bad word up and I've been fooled. I've been loved and ridiculed. Daycare centers and night schools. Handle me with care. Been stuck in airports, terrorized. Sent to meetings, hypnotized. Overexposed commercial lies. Handle me with care. I'm so tired of being lonely. I still have some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care? Everybody's got somebody to lean on. Put your body next to mine. Dream on. I've been uptight and I made a mess, but I cleaned up myself, I guess. Oh, sweet smell of success. Handle me with care. There you go, Traveling Wilburys. Check them out if you haven't ever heard of them. I mean, you think about all those vocals of Dylan and Harrison and Tom Petty and Orbison and all that, and they've got great music, so check them out. All right, Luke, you've been working on this one with me. Come on in. Now, then I discovered Queen, and music as a compelling art form It changed everything. I learned the importance of a crowd, engagement, but more importantly, just having fun. And who had more fun than Freddie Mercury? Add to that, one of my favorite movies to watch with Matea. Love you, Matea! It's a little delay. She may say something in the comments later. Is Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore. Yes, that movie. It's great. And so this is the closing song, the credit song. And this is Freddie Mercury's tribute to Elvis. And as he said to introduce this song at the beginning of his iconic Live Aid concert, this next song is only dedicated to beautiful people, which of course is all you tonight. Thank you very much. Ready, Luke? This ain't a color I can't handle it. This ain't a color I must get around to it. I ain't ready.
Crazy little thing called love.
This ain't a color, it cries in a cradle now. This ain't a color, it shakes all over like jellyfish. I kinda like it.
Crazy little thing called love.
There goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gives me hot cold fever. She keeps me in a cocoa sweat. Gotta be cool, relax, get hit, get on my tracks, take a backseat, hitchhike, take a long ride on a motorbike until I'm ready.
Crazy little thing called love.
I've gotta be cool, relax, and get hit, get on my tracks, take a backseat, hitchhike, and take a long ride on a motorbike until I'm ready.
Crazy little thing called love.
This thing called love, I can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get around to it. I ain't ready.
Crazy little thing called love.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Crazy thing called love.
yeah, yeah.
Crazy little thing called love.
One more.
Crazy little thing called love.
Good job, Luke. We'll see you next song. You and Sam, next song. Not this song, next song. All right. It's fun. It's fun when you teach your kids good, wholesome songs. Is that right? All right. Now, when I was putting together the playlist, originally I said, well, I may do a slow one. I may do More Than Words by Extreme. But then I sat there and said, nah, Extreme's got one a lot better than More Than Words. So if you've never heard Wholehearted before, it's a delicate song of guitar playing and vocals. I'm going to try it. It's not going to be as good as my More Than a Feeling high notes, but let's... Ambition occupy my time. Priorities confuse the mind. Happiness one step behind. This inner peace I've yet to find. Rivers flow into the sea. Even the sea's not so full of me. If I'm not blind, why can't I see? A circle can't fit where a square should be. There's a hole in my heart that can only be filled by you. There's this hole in my heart, can't be filled with the things I do. Wholehearted, wholehearted, yeah. This heart of stone is where I hide. This inner peace keeps warm inside. Day by day, less satisfied. Might fade away before I die. Rivers flowing into the sea. Yeah, even the sea's not so full of me. If I'm not blind, why can't I see? A circle can't fit where a square should be. There's a hole in my heart that can only be filled by you. There's this hole in my heart can't be filled with the things I do. There's a hole in my heart that can only be filled by you. Should've known from the start I'm lost with the things I do. Wholehearted, 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 yeah. Whew. Sweating. There it is, man. There it is. Okay. All right. Well, thank you again. We've got 2 more, so this next one will be the penultimate one. Thank you for joining live. Thank you for joining the next day. Thank you for just joining Tune Tuesday. We will definitely do one more next week, the 90s, and then we'll go from there. But the next 2, we're just going to slow down a little bit, and we're going to bring the boys back in. Comedy songs. Comedy songs I always have a soft spot for. And whether it's Adam Sandler or Weird Al or Monty Python. And in fact, that's where we're going right now. Monty Python. You boys like Monty Python, did you not? That's right. What is your favorite color? Blue. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. All right. So, as I start to reflect on the first 37 years of my life, and I'm asked, what advice do you have for the next 37? Maybe it goes like this. Some things in life are bad. They can really make you mad. And things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle. This'll help things turn out for the best. Ain't ready to sing? Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Life seems jolly rotten, there's something you forgot. And that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Life is quite absurd, and death's the final word. You must always face the curtain with a bow. Forget about your sin, give the audience a grin. Enjoy it, it's your last chance anyhow. So always look on the bright side of death. Just before you draw your terminal breath. Life's a piece of when you look at it. Life's a laugh and death's a joke, it's true. You'll see it's all a show. Keep on laughing as you go. Just remember that the last laugh is on you. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. Let's go up a little bit. What do you say? Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Everyone, always look on the right side of life. Always look on the right side of life. Yes! Monty Python. Thank you, boys. You were a wonderful assistant tonight. I'll do this next one. You did good. Thank you. All right. And there you have it. That is songs for birthday, and I appreciate the blessings that all of you have been for the first 37 years of my life. It's been an awesome journey. I've been blessed by meeting so many of you living in different parts of the states, different backgrounds of friends. And so I'll do one more. And I'm just going to leave you with a simple song. So just, imagine me on a log in the swamp. And, I don't know, maybe even have a little voice of a frog. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? What's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know a wrong way to see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Let Kermit sing the second. Who said that every wish that you heard and answered wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep? Have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connections, the lovers,